Good afternoon. We finally had some sunshine around the area, and we'll have partly cloudy skies overnight with a low near 28 in Sioux Falls, 26 in patchy fog in Aberdeen, 29 in Pierre, and 33 in Rapid City. Then for tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, and it's going to be a nice Saturday. 58 in Sioux Falls, 54 in Aberdeen, 57 in Pierre, and 60 in Rapid City. We'll add a couple more degrees on for Sunday, and we'll take a look at that in just a little bit. KELOLAND's First at 4 starts right now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group. KELOLAND News, First at 4.
A 19-year-old man is behind bars accused of shooting at a vehicle in Sioux Falls with a child inside.
Plus, Brookings is abuzz with excitement as the Jackrabbits prepare for the annual Dakota Marker game against the Bison.
And later, you can start your weekend at a festival that is all about celebrating coffee. It's also helping local charities straight ahead. Good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Dan Santella.
And I'm Kelly Volk. Last week, it was the in-state rivalry between SDSU and USD. Now it's time for the border rivalry between South Dakota and North Dakota.
The Dakota Marker is on the line tomorrow. SDSU versus NDSU is the 17th oldest rivalry in NCAA Division I college football. The Bison lead the all-time series, but the Jackrabbits have won the last 4 matchups.
Coming up on KELOLAND News at 5, meet some Jackrabbits who will be cheering in the stands come Saturday.
Of course, you hail from North Dakota.
I do, and I have to support the Bison.
Okay.
It's not a popular choice where I live right now.
It's understandable. I think there's going to be a lot of attention on the game.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I don't want to say too much, but
I won't ask you to. The National Bobblehead Hall of Fame Museum revealed the North Dakota State or South Dakota State Marker football rivalry bobblehead. The bobblehead commemorates a longtime rivalry, which has been called the Dakota Marker series since 2004.
Each bobblehead costs $50. The game kicks off tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Time at Dana J. Dykehouse Stadium in Brookings. And I talked to a few fans today. They said they were excited about the weather they were going to have.
Yeah, it's
tomorrow.
pretty ideal for some fall college football, right?
Yeah, I think so. What do you say, Megan?
It is going to be a great weekend to be outside, Dan and Kelly. With some sunshine, hardly any winds, and our temperatures are going to be well above normal. Right now in Sioux Falls, we have mostly sunny skies, 57 degrees, which is 6 degrees above normal. North winds at 9 miles an hour. And across the state, mostly cloudy skies, 56 right now in Rapid City, which is 4 degrees above normal. North winds at 7. We do have a few clouds working their way through our area, but under those clouds, we could see a few light sprinkles that are slowly dying down in northwestern South Dakota, just entering the Eagle Butte area. Right, we have 57 in Yankton, 48 right now in Brookings, 41 in Sisseton, 52 in Phillip, and 60 degrees in Pine Ridge. We do have a light north wind right now at 5 to 15 miles an hour, and the winds are going to stay light for tomorrow, Saturday, and slightly pick up on Sunday. So for tonight, very light winds, partly cloudy skies, could have some patchy fog by morning. 28 the low in Sioux Falls, 26 in Aberdeen, 29 in Pierre, and 33 in Rapid City. For your Saturday, mostly sunny skies, a very light southwest breeze. Everybody at or above normal temperature-wise. 58 in Sioux Falls, 54 in Aberdeen, 57 in Pierre, and 60 in Rapid City. Then on Sunday, we add a few more degrees, but we'll add a few more clouds as well, and a stronger southwest wind in southeastern KELOLAND. 64 Sunday for Sioux Falls, 58 in Aberdeen, 62 in Pierre, and 67 in Rapid City. We could see a few light rain showers throughout the day. We'll take a closer look at your chance of light rain showers in just a little bit.
Thank you, Megan. A South Dakota firefighter plans to plead guilty to child pornography charges. In December of last year, the FBI received a tip that a married couple was creating child pornography using a young girl. Investigators say they traced the images to Timothy Scott White and his wife, Leslie Marie White. Authorities say Timothy was part of the Piedmont Fire Department and the Spearfish emergency ambulance service. Court documents say the images would be uploaded to Wicker, which is an app that allows people to send encrypted messages. Investigators say they found hundreds of pictures and videos that Timothy White had distributed. Law enforcement says he also received thousands of images of child pornography. Timothy White plans to plead guilty to sexual exploitation of a minor and receiving child pornography.
A Pine Ridge man charged with a 2021 murder has reached a plea deal with prosecutors. 48-year-old Vine Hayes plans to plead guilty to assault resulting in serious bodily injury. According to a signed statement, Hayes and 2 other men beat Robert Jumping Eagle to death. Under the plea deal, Hayes will face a maximum of 10 years in federal prison.
Law enforcement agencies are updating their radio communications. Starting November 13th, the Minnehaha and Pennington County Sheriff's Offices, as well as Rapid City and Sioux Falls Police Departments, will encrypt their radios. Authorities say this is for the safety of officers and deputies, as well as to protect victims and witnesses. The agencies say the encrypted communications prevent radio traffic from being utilized for criminal activities.
I think we've seen from just situations around the country, a regular call, as in Fargo, can turn into a very tragic call. The genesis of that call was a traffic accident, right? So trying to pick and choose on what we're going to encrypt or not encrypt is kind of, we have to kind of go with that whole approach, just kind of restricting traffic.
All 4 law enforcement agencies say they will inform the public about situations that could impact them, as well as be available for questions from the media. South Dakota Attorney General Marty Jackley is requesting to meet with Dakotans for Health over recent complaints about the collection of petition signatures for the proposed abortion amendment. One of the complaints alleges that petitions are being left unattended. Another complaint accuses people of signing the same petition more than once. The third complaint alleges petition circulators are providing misleading information to the public. According to a letter from Jackley, Dakotans for Health wants to review the evidence of these allegations.
Montana Governor Greg Gianforte is facing a new lawsuit filed by several Montana families who say the state failed to protect their loved ones staying at the Montana State Hospital. The lawsuit alleges the state hospital in Warm Springs has been neglected by the Montana legislature for decades and has been run into disrepair. In February of 2021, investigators found deficiencies at the state hospital that led to patient deaths. When the agency gave the state until March to improve, it failed to come into compliance. The Montana State Hospital lost $7 million in federal funding in 2022 after it failed to meet basic health and safety standards, even after multiple warnings.
We have an update to a story we brought you yesterday on KELOLAND News First at 4. Police in Sioux City, Iowa found the SUV that was stolen on Halloween night. Audrea Jacobson had just bought the vehicle with the help of a coworker. She has 6 kids, including a child with disabilities who requires a wheelchair. That wheelchair was in the SUV when it was stolen. Police say both the wheelchair and the vehicle were recovered without any damage. Still to come, we're going to hear the arguments in front of the Minnesota Supreme Court about whether to allow former President Donald Trump on the ballot next year.